How's it going, gang? It's RJ. I'm back with my second Artfight attack of the season. This one's a little bit shorter than the first one just because it took me less time to do. I was just kind of in a flow state when I got to this one. This character is Sea Salt by ItsyBitsyDevil on Artfight. Please go give them a follow. They have so many beautiful characters. I almost couldn't choose which one I wanted to do for this piece, but Sea Salt just had such a cute color palette. I really do go crazy for teal characters because teal is my favorite color. So I thought it would be really fun for this one to do her face like poking out of the water, sort of like a crocodile. I definitely did go through a couple of thumbnail drawings to try to figure out the pose, but then this one I landed on and I just thought it was so cute. And I wanted to challenge myself a little by needing to draw her halfway in the water. I definitely find water to be very difficult to render, so I thought it would be a nice challenge for today. After doing my first thumbnail sketch with a super light brush, I go back over it and I start drawing in a darker pen. The way I usually do this is I do my first thumbnail sketch just to get down the pose and the big general shapes. I drop the opacity of the layer and then I merge that layer down onto an empty layer so that the layer opacity now says 100%, but the pencil markings are super light. That way, when I go in with the darker pen over it, this is on the same layer as if I was doing it on a piece of paper and I took a darker pencil and was just going over my pencil marks. The reason I do this is because then if I want to erase and clean up the sketch, it's all on one layer. I don't need to dig through several layers to find out where the marking is, especially if you're somebody who does not name their layers like I do. It's a pain in the butt to have to find what layer this mysterious little pencil mark or something is on so you can erase it. So because, as I've mentioned before, I've sworn off line art entirely, I just do it all in one go. Definitely, I wanted to have this character with big bubbly eyes and just a really cute look on her face because she looks so whimsical in her reference. I think she's so beautiful. Yeah, so as I go through and clean up this sketch, I was deciding that I wanted to have some sunlight as my lighting. So I was already thinking while I'm doing this sketch where I sort of want to place the shadows and also sort of where I wanted the water level to be, because that was going to change where I arranged my shadows. I go ahead and I color my line art just a blue color to sort of keep the colors homogeneous as I go in and start filling in my base colors. So this piece was actually, I'll tell you a secret, it was the third one that I finished. I have another piece that I will be making into a speed paint and releasing very soon. I just ended up editing them out of order. So this one was my third. There's still another that's coming. I think in general, Artfight this year has already been so much fun for me. I did get some really beautiful attacks. I woke up to 5 yesterday, which was so incredible. I'm really happy that you guys seem to like my characters a lot. I will be revenging at least some of these if I... obviously, just whatever I get to, what I have the time to do, because I do have my hit list already, so I need to make my way through that, but I do want to absolutely go through and alternate doing revenges between that, because some of these pieces are just so cute, and I'm always happy to see other artists enjoying my characters. It makes me so happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna put up on the screen the attacks that I got so far with their usernames, so please go support them on socials and on Artfight if you can. They're all wonderful. On the bottom, I start sketching out just a very basic seafloor background. I knew I didn't want to put too much detail into it because the main focus is her face anyway. So I use this multiply layer to mark out where I want the water to be covering. I'm using a dark blue and I'm dropping the opacity of it because I don't want it to be too dark, especially when it's when the parts of her that are sort of close to the surface. You don't want the shadow to be too deep because it's not super deep underwater. After I marked out where I wanted my waterline to be, I ended up hiding that layer for now and focusing on what parts of her face the sun is hitting. I decided I wanted the sun to just sort of be above her, so there's shadows being casted by the tops of her ears, those little fins on her face, her horns, and the further away from the surface of the water the sun is reaching, less stuff. I do a shadow underneath her big fin, and some little shadows like wrinkles on her nose, the little ridges in her ears. I just kind of had fun with it. I wasn't really focusing too much on like perfect accuracy here, especially since we want a lot of her features of her face to be like lit up and focused on. After I finish the shadow layer, I go in with a overlay layer that's like a dark magenta color, and then a shine layer that's on a light blue to represent the reflections of the sky. I absolutely love doing outdoor lighting when there's like sky as a bounce light. I think it just gives you so many great opportunities to like show off the forms of your object using only different colors and different elements of light. After that, I'm outlining the ripples on the body. This is a little bit finicky. I definitely did play around with it a little bit because drawing water is hard, but I thought this was the best way to indicate where she was touching the water. After that, I draw all these bubbles and like erase the center. I don't remember where I saw that hack to draw water. There was an artist I saw on TikTok who pointed out that you could draw bubbles and erase it to get those like light reflecty circles that happen in water. So I abused the heck out of that hack here. It definitely was very helpful. After that, I'm just like slapping some more highlights on top of the water. To be honest, I'm narrating this. I actually have no idea how to explain what the heck I'm doing with the water. I kept adding layers and kept smudging stuff around until I was like, yeah, that looks like water. On the reference sheet, the artist mentioned that the scales are sparkly like sea glass, which I just thought was so cool. So I definitely wanted to make sure I highlighted a bunch of them in a way that was like sort of bubbly. And here is the final piece. I hope you guys like this one. I know this is a little bit of a shorter video than my other ones, but stay tuned because we have more on the way. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.